Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Flight of the Amazon Queen. When last we left off, King is continuing to move deeper into Sloth Island's temple, in search of the Crystal Skull, and we've been accumulating a fair few items in this temple. We found a gnarled vine, some tree sap, a crown, and an arm bone, and some mummy wrappings. I'm sure all of these will be useful at some point. And now to see if this is in fact water or acid.
Looks like the drainage system doesn't work too well.
Maybe it's just water, but that wouldn't explain why we can't just walk past it. I'm not going to try and walk past it.
It looks loose.
Well, why don't we move it? Much better, but more importantly, we found something that we want, a blue jewel.
This would make a great gift for Princess Azura.
More importantly, it's probably going to be used in a puzzle at some point. It's very shiny though. Let's have a look at the fountainhead again.
Whoa, now that's what I call ugly.
So I don't think we're going to be moving it anymore. Let's move further in, shall we? There is a switch, it's quite a big one. I'm going to ignore it for now because it looks like an obvious trap. Even though the game doesn't seem to have any deaths in it so far, I don't want to tempt fate. Let's move on, shall we?
Hey, over here!
Oh, it's you again. Say, you're one of Doc Einstein's boys. What are you doing in that cage?
I accidentally set off a trap I pulled when I should have pushed. Who are you?
I'm Joe King, pilot for hire. Your boss sent me here to find some crystal skull.
Well, your search is over, Mr. King. My name is Ian, and I have what you are looking for. Right here with me.
You do?
Yes. Now, if you'll just help me out of this cage, we can both bask in glory when we return with the skull.
How do I know I can trust you?
Of course you can trust me. We are both on the same side, are we not? Besides, you'll need to release me to get the crystal skull.
We're not entirely on the same side, you know. We may be working with Dr. Einstein, but we don't want his scheme to come to fruition, whereas you do. And we really can't trust you. The first instinct is not to trust you, and I'm going to stick with that until you give me reason otherwise.
How do I get over to where you are?
I can't remember the exact route, but I do know that you'll have to find your way past a giant snake.
Well, we have seen a giant snake. Can we see the crystal skull?
Can I have a look at the crystal skull?
Do you take me for a fool? The skull stays hidden on my person until you get me out of this cage.
Actually, you showing us that sort of proves to us that you have it. That's why we wanted to see it.
How long have you been hanging around here?
Is that meant to be a joke?
Hey, lighten up a little. You guys need a sense of humor.
There is little time for humor in our organization. Taking over the world is a very serious business indeed.
I gotta go now.
Hurry up and rescue me, okay?
We'll see what we can do. Let's have a look at that ominous glowing pit.
I can't see any way over there.
You may not be able to see a way over there, but I'm sure you can see it, and it looks like it's full of fire. And here is Ian.
He's one of the men Frank sent in earlier to find the crystal skull.
He also appears to be the only one that's still alive, and for some reason this room is causing the dialogue boxes to remain either for too long or for too little time. Let's move on, shall we? In here is a room with some markings on them that we're definitely going to take a look at. And there are some beams of light that will definitely kill us if we move into them.
These strange markings are the remnants of some long-dead civilization, probably.
Yes, they are. Probably. And there is a stone disc, and we need that stone disc. And there is also a mug here. We also want that mug.
It smells of coffee.
Can we grab it? We really want that.
It's been here so long, it's fused to the statue.
Oh, no mug for us. Let's have a look at that disc, shall we?
It looks loose.
Well, why don't we grab it then?
Yow! That thing is hot.
Okay, we're going to need something that will protect our hands from the heat, and we have the perfect item in our inventory. That would be the hand puppet. I knew it would come in handy at some point. Use hand puppet on the stone disc.
I think I just fried the hand puppet.
Oh, we don't have a hand puppet anymore. But that's okay, because now we can move on. Let's have a look at that statue.
This thing is pumping out some pretty hot steam.
Probably from all the lava that's beneath us. So we're going to head this way and go back to the one thing that we haven't done yet, which is using that lever. We're going to have to if we're going to get out of here. Let's have a look at it first.
It's off.
Well, let's use it.
Whoa, what a trip.
That is some very fancy technology. Let's start putting some items together. For instance, we could use this gnarled vine on the spindle.
It doesn't fit.
Or maybe we should be using the stone disc on the spindle first. There we go, and now we can use the gnarled vine on the stone disc.
It fits.
Much better. And I think we need to go back the way we came and use that over there so that we can finish this off and create a pulley system. And I think we have to go this way to make that happen? Or was it the other way? It was the other way, wasn't it? Yes, it was. We have gone the wrong way. But never mind, we shall head the right way. This way. I'm not sure if we can do anything with this yet, but we'll give it a go. And failing that, we'll find a way past that snake. We're going to use this here. Where is the loose vines on the pulley?
That should do the trick.
Excellent. Can we now use the pulley?
It's too awkward to move with my bare hands.
We're going to need something to put there. Do we have anything that will work? I don't think we do. Unless you want to use the Tyranno horn. I think that's going to be used for a far more important puzzle later. Maybe we can use the bat on the pulley. Excellent. I knew the bat would come in handy at some point. We're going to go this way. And we found a useful item, a mining pick.
This pickaxe probably belonged to a floater explorer.
Which begs the question of how they managed to get behind this massive stone slab. We're going to grab this. There we go.
I can't see any way over there.
Fair enough, but we have seen this area now that we've got into here. So let's go back the way we came and get past that giant snake. Hopefully we'll be able to find a way to do that. What we don't have right now is a working lighter. There's only two things that the lighter could be missing, and we're going to find out which one that is. My guess is that it's going to be that it has no fuel.
It's got no flint.
We're going to need a flint to get that to work. And that's why we have the pickaxe, no doubt, so that we can get a flint. There's no reason for us to have this room open anymore, so let's use the baseball bat once more and close that up. There we go. Now it is shut. What we need to do is we need to find some flint. And that means that we're going to be exploring around. We also need to get past that giant snake. And we're going to need a torch to make that work. Unfortunately, that's going to be a little bit difficult. Okay, we go up here and into this door. That I think actually is a door that works. Yes, it is! I thought that door was shut for some reason, and that we'd need to use that pulley system to get it to work. But we didn't. There are two things of interest in here. I immediately focused on the stalactite. We're going to be using the pick on that for sure. There's also a hole here. Let's have a look through that hole.
I think I can see a room on the other side of this wall.
Let's have a look then.
I think I can see a room on the other side of this wall.
Are we going to be allowed to have a look there? It doesn't seem like it. We're not going to be allowed to look through it, but the game's told us there's something beyond there, so let's see if we can use the pick to open up a way forward.
Looks like I hit pay dirt.
That is a very strong pickaxe. We're also going to use it on this stalactite here. That is what we were wanting, some flint. Let's have a look at it first.
It's an impure blackish-gray form of quartz that occurs in chalk.
Let us pick up that piece of flint. Pick up flint. And we're going to be using the flint on the lighter.
That should do the trick.
Excellent. Now we have a lighter that works.
It's on.
And I don't think we need it on right now. And we can't turn it off, so it's going to have as much fuel as it has. And this leads to a room full of treasure. We could probably grab all of this, but we probably want that green jewel rather than everything else. All of the immense amounts of treasure happen to be over there, so we're going to have a look at them from here.
I can't see any way over there.
That's a shame. We really could do with even more money. Let's have a look at the crypt. There we go.
It's closed.
Can we open it?
It's sealed shut.
Can we use the pick to open it?
I just want to open it, not smash it to pieces. I need something to pry the lid off.
Do we have anything to pry the lid off? I mean, I don't think the can opener is going to do a trick, or the net, or the vacuum cleaner. Maybe the knife will do the trick?
I don't want to cut that.
Maybe the baseball bat will do a trick?
I need something with more leverage.
We don't have anything with more leverage. Unless you need a hand opening it. Even King's not impressed with that.
That doesn't seem to work.
I think we're going to be grabbing the obvious thing, though.
I can't see any way over there.
Oh, we can't grab that. I thought we could just walk over there. But maybe this isn't ground and instead is some sort of murky abyss.
I can't see any way over there.
So there's no way for us to open this. Well, that's no good. Instead, we're just going to have to go to where that snake is, and scare the snake away with the one thing that I'm pretty sure will work, and that is fire. We could make a makeshift torch now. We have everything that we need. We have something that will work as the torch itself, which is the arm. We also have something to set fire to, which is the mummy rags, and we also have something to make a fire, the lighter. With all of these things, we can get past that snake and then move on. Let's start combining items, shall we? Use the arm bone on the rags, and then use the lighter on the makeshift torch. And then we're going to use the torch on the snake.
You're lucky I didn't deep fry you, pal. I ain't afraid of no snakes.
I think you might be a little bit afraid of snakes. Let's move in. There is more to this place, though, so we're going to keep exploring. There's a door over there. There's also a way over here. And I don't think there's a way over there. Down the stairs you go, King, as we keep exploring this very vast and spacious temple. How far down does it go? And how does the light get around here? Let's keep going, shall we? Over here is this area, and now we can look at the dead body.
He was carrying an ID card and a strange piece of stone.
That is a very strange piece of stone.
It looks like part of a stone carving.
I'm sure we'll be using that on something at some point.
It belonged to the dead god in the temple. The poor guy was only 26 years old.
It's sad to see him perish. Let's move on. This is a very big room. Can we even get down there? There's an exit over here. Maybe that will lead to here. I doubt it somehow, but it's worth checking. That is a laser puzzle if ever I've seen one, and we don't have anything shiny to break that with, because if I know anything about point-and-click adventure games, actually we do have something shiny, but I doubt it's going to work. Let's look at this first, shall we?
The lizard heads are projecting a light amplified by a simulated emission of radiation. It's some sort of death ray.
That's not too inaccurate. We want to get past there, so we're going to use the blue jewel on the mirrored surface? That might be a good idea.
That doesn't seem to work.
Fair enough. Can we move the mirrored surface?
I can't move it.
That makes sense. They're probably fixed in place.
It's incredibly smooth and reflective.
We're definitely going to need to find something to disrupt these lasers. For now, we'll just keep moving. Elsewhere, in a secret Zeppelin hangar.
Anderson, how soon until the Zeppelin is ready?
Very soon, Dr. Einstein.
Excellent. Once I have the skull, we will fly into the valley. Then I can begin my reign of terror.
What about King? What you plan to do with him?
Don't worry, Anderson. I know how much you despise the man.
Despise is probably too strong a word.
I can assure you that he will never bother you again. Ever.
Oh?
We shall discuss this later. I have work to do. Soon I will rule the world.
What have I gotten myself into? The doctor is insane. And he plans on killing Joe. Without him around, who will I gloat over? On the other hand, I'll finally have him out of my hair. But then I'll have to live with his death on my conscience. Although Einstein is paying me good money, what a moral dilemma. What am I going to do?
It seems that Anderson is having second doubts about his whole association with Dr. Einstein. Maybe he has a good heart after all. Only time will tell if that is true. And here is yet another puzzle. We're probably going to have to get rid of this water. But there is a big stick here, and maybe we can use a big stick to pry open that sarcophagus. Let's have a look at it first.
It's stuck firmly in the stone.
Can we pick it up?
I have it! I have the big stick! But now what do I do with it?
And with that big stick, you shall rule a grand total of nothing, and no wizard will come and give you sage advice at critical points in the story. I'm the best thing you have to a sage wizard giving you advice, King. You're in serious trouble. Let's have a look at that rock.
It's too heavy to budge.
We weren't going to take that anyway, but we do need that big stick to open up that sarcophagus. At least I hope we do. We'll be back for this another time, because I think we need all 4 of those jewels to make that work. And so over here we go, as the music has mysteriously stopped completely. I have no idea what happened to the music. It is now silent in the temple, as Joe takes the big stick over to the location that he needs to, which is up here, and around... well, you have to go all the way over there? And over here. He has stolen the music away with the mighty stick of Sloth Temple. It really doesn't have the same ring as all the other legendary swords that tend to be pulled out of rocks. I wonder how many legendary swords have been pulled out of rocks. Probably not as many as you think. Or maybe more than you think. I don't know. Maybe I'll look that up at some point. Moving on, we head in this direction, and into the light, which will bring us to a place we've already been to before. And that place is over here. And we head in this direction. Again in absolute silence. I've no idea where the music's gone. I'm sure that when I load the game up, it will return. And we want to head, I do believe, this way? Up here? And into here we go. Into this area, which then led to the hole in the wall that we've made, which will then lead to the sarcophagus, and if this doesn't open the sarcophagus, it will be a wasted journey. But there's only one way to find out. Big stick on crypt, go!
Just great. I broke the crypt and my big stick.
Oh no! What would we do without the big stick? We are surely doomed now. And when we come back, folks, we will see how we can possibly continue our adventure without our big stick, and without the music. Maybe that will return at some point too. Or maybe, much like our hopes of finding the crystal skull, they have faded away, never to return. And so I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.